Pantry tour? You want a pantry tour? How do I know you're not looking for information so you can rate us when the, it goes down? You're not? Okay. Promise? Alright. Let's go then. I'll show you the pantry. So we'll head downstairs to the basement, but on the way I'm going to show you the one freezer we have too. I might show you the fridge, but it's kind of, So here in the second kitchen we have our freezer and our other fridge freezer. Dehydrator too. It comes in handy. So every year for the last 2 years, almost 3 years, we've done 1 cow, 2 pigs, 40 chickens, and about 12 rabbits. And then a lot of veggies as well. So up on the top shelf, hiding behind the waffles, is some chicken. We've got some ham there, some smoked ham. Got a bit of lard. We got some smoked pork as well. That's going to be going to my parents to make some split pea soup. We've got some burger, some Highland burger here. In behind that I know is more chicken as well. We've got some Highland steaks. Moving down, we've got more Highland steaks. We've got this box, you can kind of see in the back there, is filled with all our smoked ham and some bacon as well. Down below that is more burger as well. More bacon in the back there. We do all our own bacon and all our own ham here too. Down in the bottom is more pork. So a lot of that is schnitzel and pork chops. I think we got a bit of Highland cow there on the top. On the door we've got some more bacon, some carrots, some Highland, some more carrots, bacon, herbs, more carrots. We had a lot of carrots this year. So should I show you the fridge? It's kind of our, extra fridge. So we do have some lard there that we still have to render. We've been doing that lately. Some pig skin that gets turned into treats for the dog. And then up top is where we have some of our lard. So that's all going to be used for soap. The freezer down here is kind of just more stuff just goes in it. So some treats for Odin, some more burger, bacon that I haven't actually smoked or done anything with yet. All right, let's head down to the basement and I'll show you the pantry, the cold room. Hey baby.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a bit messy here. We homestead. What's your excuse? We've got a little wall here so Odin doesn't come down and chew on Bridget's bobbins for her weaving and sewing. So we've got our cold room right here. So this room actually stays pretty cool. There's no baseboard heater in here, so we try and keep the door shut, and we don't heat the basement that much. So we've got our honey extractor here. We've got our pressure canner, extra pots, meat grinder, French fry maker. So we only started canning, I want to say, seriously in 2021, in the fall of 2021, and we grew so much stuff we realized we definitely need a way to keep it rather than trying to freeze everything. So that's why we decided we'd start canning. Plus, if you're homestead, it's kind of obligatory that you can. So we were kind of forced to by the rules. Mixed in with all our canned goods is also mixed in with all our canned. The stuff we canned is stuff that we store-bought canned as well as other stuff we got from the store as well. It's where we keep all the overflow stuff instead of in the kitchen. Not enough room there. I guess that's what a pantry is for, right? So where do we start? Let's start up at the top here. Obviously we've got some peanut butter, gotta have that, a bit of cream corn. We need to stock up more on the corn, however we do have more in the small cans. Olive oil, last box of Cheerios. All of our canned goods go on this shelf right here. It's a shelf I built, and it allows us to rotate all the canned goods. So it goes in at the top, it rolls to the back, and then drops down and rolls back out to the front. That way it makes it easy to rotate our canned goods. Going back up here is some overflow of cans. And then we get into our jarred stuff. We have some onion soup, kind of a staple here in Quebec. We've got rabbit soup. This was a recipe from Hickory Croft Farm. Really good soup. And just some plain rabbit that we canned as well. Moving down, we've got some carrots. These were from this year because we had lots of carrots this year. Corn. This corn came from Newville, town south of us towards Quebec City. The best corn around. So we'll buy a few bags of it and then can it ourselves. Some kidney beans. Sean at North Shore Preparedness, who has now passed on. Amazing guy. He was the one who got me into canning my own kidney beans. Basically buy a dry bag from the store, soak it, and then can it. Makes it great for putting into chilies. You can argue about whether beans go into chilies later down in the comments. We got some salsa here, curried green beans. These are awesome. We were kind of scared when we did that recipe, but it's really amazing doing a chicken stir fry with rice in it or throwing it in a potato salad. Some more corn, or not corn, carrots. They both start with C, right? We've got some pork from this year. Some blueberry lime jam, some blueberry jam. We're down to just a bit of our jam, but we did get a care package from Lazy Days Ahead, and they sent us some watermelon jam, mango pineapple, and upstairs we have some cactus, prickly pear jam. Down here is our bean shelf. We've got so many beans. We got those ones there. More carrots too, of course. And then a whole ton of beans that we're trying to get through. Below that, we've got our potato leek soup. Love potato leek soup. So this is such an awesome fast food. Come down here, grab it, and supper's like 15 minutes. Some potatoes that we canned. We had some, I don't know if you watched our roast out method for the potatoes, but we had mice and other rodents chewing on our potatoes. So we chopped off the bad spots and then canned it. And then some honey from our honeybees there. We still got some left over from not this year, but last year. Alright, so then we go up to shelf over here. We've got more carrots. This is already done in a carrot soup. More carrots here. Tomatoes. We've still got some tomatoes in the freezer too that we do have to can. And then we're going to be making some spaghetti sauce with all that hamburger upstairs that you saw as well. A bit of chicken soup. A bit of pork. And then some lentil soup there. And then we've got just some extras that are kind of like overflow, so we don't have to store them up in the kitchen. We do need to get more jars though. Again, being kind of going into our second year of really focused on canning, we don't have a lot of jars, so we definitely need to stock up more on some jars. And our seeds, we got to get this organized quick. We do have the odd mouse come down here and has gotten into a few of the seeds, so glad we have the traps here as well. And then our soap making material, and again some of our machinery, and some extra salt and flour and sugar. Potatoes, water, I think there's pasta, pressure canner, some stuff like that down there. In behind we've got some freeze-dried food as well. I don't keep a lot of freeze-dried food or emergency food on hand anymore. Now that we have animals, we've got the garden, so we can more stuff ourselves. So it doesn't make sense for us to buy freeze-dried food that we probably won't be eating, and we'd have to rotate. So this one's kind of left over as emergency. All right guys, so I hope you found that a little bit interesting. If you have any questions at all, drop them down there in the comments and I'll be sure to answer as well. Anyway, thanks again guys. We'll talk to you soon.